Witnesses described the scene as surprisingly natural. Jennifer stepping out of her car with her usual warm smile, Ben arriving shortly after, and the two slipping into a casual, easy conversation. At one point, something was said that made both of them burst into laughter. It was a rare glimpse of the old comfort that they've always shared as co-parents raising their 3 children. People around them noticed how relaxed they seemed. Jennifer leaned in slightly, Ben's shoulders eased, and their laughter echoed in a way that felt familiar. And for the public, that kind of chemistry doesn't go unnoticed. But what truly stirred the pot was how fast the moment spread online, igniting discussions, theories, and concerns about what this means for everyone involved. Inside Jennifer's personal world, the atmosphere isn't nearly as lighthearted. John Miller, who has always stayed out of the Hollywood spotlight, reportedly felt blindsided. He respects Jennifer's co-parenting relationship with Ben, but sources say that seeing Garner and Affleck laugh together in such a genuine, effortless way struck a nerve. John has been patient for years, supporting Jennifer quietly and standing by her even as her continued connection to Ben played out in front of the world. But this time, insiders say the moment hit differently. It wasn't the usual exchange of schedules or the polite handoff of the kids. This felt like 2 people who still understand each other in a way that no one else quite does. According to those close to the situation, John didn't explode or confront Jennifer, but he became noticeably distant afterward. There's a sense that the boundaries he thought were solid might actually be blurrier than he was comfortable admitting. And that has brought him to a crossroads, one that may determine the future of his relationship with Jennifer Garner. It isn't just the fact that Jennifer and Ben were seen together. That happens often because of their children. What matters is the energy between them. Their body language showed familiarity, trust, and a sense of shared history that never really went away. And while that doesn't automatically mean romance, emotional closeness can be just as powerful, and just as difficult for a partner to accept. John Miller has always tried to give Jennifer the space she needs to maintain a healthy co-parenting relationship. But what he witnessed was beyond simple co-parenting. It was warmth. It was connection. And for someone who has been trying to build his own place in Jennifer's life, that can feel like an obstacle he wasn't prepared to face again. Ben Affleck has always described Jennifer as his anchor. Even during the hardest phases of his life, she was the one person who consistently showed up for him. And though he is no longer married to her, their dynamic has remained unusually strong. A blend of friendship, shared responsibility, and unspoken understanding. Sources say that Ben didn't intend to stir up any problems. In fact, he has been trying to keep a low profile after months of public speculation about his personal life. But the truth is, when 2 people share decades of history, especially when they've raised a family together, moments like this one are bound to spark questions. Some observers believe Ben looked genuinely relaxed, something we haven't seen often in recent months. And Jennifer's laughter didn't seem forced or polite. It was real. For a world that has followed their journey for years, this was enough to reignite assumptions about whether something deeper might still be alive between them. Jennifer Garner has always been clear. Her focus is her children and her own emotional peace. She values stability, calm, and genuine connection. Her relationship with John Miller was supposed to be that stability. Something grounded, healthy, and away from the chaos of Hollywood. But Jennifer's bond with Ben is something she can't erase. She doesn't want to erase it, and she shouldn't have to. Their shared responsibility will always keep them connected. But quietly, Jennifer has also been wrestling with the idea of balance. How do you maintain a healthy co-parenting relationship without making your current partner feel overshadowed? That's the question that may be weighing heavily on her now. Because while she didn't do anything wrong, the reaction from the outside world, and especially from John, forces her to confront a deeper truth about the relationships in her life. People close to John say he feels drained. Drama is the last thing he wants, and he has made several attempts to keep his life as private as possible. But dating Jennifer Garner means accepting that her world is never fully private, especially when Ben Affleck is a central part of it. This situation is unfolding rapidly, and we'll be watching every new development. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, And stay tuned because this story is far from over. With emotions rising, public speculation growing, and relationships being tested, the truth of what's happening behind the scenes is going to come out sooner rather than later.